All right, family. So I'm here with another brother of mine, and we're just asking fathers, man, asking fathers questions and just getting some insight. So this will be the second iteration. So, what's your name?
James Peppers.
James Peppers. All right, James. And James, you're a father, right?
Yes.
How many kids you got, man?
I have 4 adult sons
Okay.
and 3 grandchildren.
3 grandchildren, 4 adult sons and 3 grandchildren. So what would you say the state of fatherhood is today, man? Like just in general, whether it's society, whether it's church, whatever. What would you just your immediate idea of the state of fatherhood? Like, where is it right now?
I would think the state of fatherhood, the world is ever so changing rapidly.
Yeah.
At this particular time. I think fathers are very crucial at this point in guiding their kids,
Yeah.
especially our young men.
Yeah.
The next generation to step up and be men
Yeah.
and fathers of their home.
Absolutely. So along those lines, man, what habits do you think make a good father? What habits do you think make a good father?
I would think being consistent. Consistency is very, in my perspective, very important because kids need to see that. They need to feel that.
Yeah.
And I'm the type of person that I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do, and not fail on that, because you don't want to disappoint kids and say, "Oh, he's just talking."
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No reliability, consistency.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So when you talked about the consistency, man, we all got work, right? What's one of the things that you wish somebody kind of corrected you on early to kind of help in fatherhood? Like you're like, dang, if I had got that right, or if I had did this thing in a better way, maybe my fathering, could have taken another level. Not saying anybody's a bad father or anything like that. But what do you think? What do you think? Like one of those things you wish somebody had told you, even if it's your dad.
I would. For me, I would think that I wish my dad and I would have had more conversations. And no fault on my father, but every family dynamic is going to be different.
Absolutely.
And for me, my daddy was not a big talker. I knew that he loved us,
Right.
and he would do anything for us. And
Absolutely.
he showed me different things, but he wasn't a big talker. So
Right.
for me, when I came up, I always tried to make sure, even my adult sons now, the door is always open. I'll go to them and I'll start talking,
Right.
to keep that dialogue open, so to make them feel that, hey, I'm always here when you need
You
me.
can always count on me.
Yeah.
I love that, man. I love that, because even with that communication, I always think about, this is something that I'm working on daily. My question for you is, when was the last time you had to apologize to your children or to your sons for anything, whether it was early on, maybe it was recent, or have you ever had to do that?
It's funny that you asked that. I mean, I would say within the last year.
Wow.
Wow. Like I said, I always tried to keep an open door policy with my sons.
Yeah.
And they expressed some things, in their childhood, and that, they felt a certain way about.
Right.
And I said, well, listen, hey, there's not a manual specifically for you.
Yeah.
So what I do for one son is not necessarily the same for the other son.
Yeah.
And so, and if you felt like that, if I was neglectful or whatever the case may be, I apologize for that.
Wow.
So,
that's huge, man, because it's one of those things where you don't know what you don't know, right? And then the kids seeing differences, so it's like you had to recognize that they see differences, whether we always have the right intentions, but that's what it's about. And being able to kind of own up to it, I think that's a huge part of.
And that goes back to just having the communication, because we had that dialogue.
Yeah.
Our relationship is better because of that.
Phenomenal.
And they were to understand. I understood their point of view, and at the same time, they understood mine.
I love that, man. I love that. So, what do you think? is the one thing, if you had to pinpoint one thing that every son specifically, but even girl, I know you have all boys, so that's where you're at. What's the one thing that you think every son needs to learn before they're 18? One thing they need to learn before they're 18.
Oh wow, that's so many different things.
Yeah.
I would think this generation is afraid to show affection to our sons, or even our daughters. So I mean, I was like, my sons are in their 20s and their 30s, and I still kiss them on the top of the head.
Absolutely, man.
I still give them hugs. I kiss my grandkids.
Embrace,
so they can, one, physically feel the love from a father figure.
Absolutely.
But then also hoping that my oldest son with his kids, that he shows that same affection.
That same thing. Man, that's phenomenal, because moms are always going to do it. We ain't got to worry about mom.
Right.
Mom's going to do that.
And because sometimes, the world's, that's not manly if you show affection.
That's soft.
Yeah, that's soft. I mean,
that's
listen,
crazy.
I think our kids would be better if without this, whole macho attitude.
Absolutely.
So from my perspective, that's one thing that I think is
they need to learn before that 18, that adult time frame. So last question for you, man. If your sons, let's say all 4 of your boys, if they could only remember one thing, one sentence from you, what would that be? That one thing that they could remember from you.
Oh wow.
What would that be?
I don't know. I knew.
And even if it's not a saying, maybe just something you did or who you were as their father, as the leader of the home, that kind of thing. Something that you would want them to remember about you.
I'm not exact. I mean, I will share that I had a conversation with. I did something for one of the sons, and his twin. We were later talking about whatever I did, and he said, "Dad, you're a good dad."
Wow.
He said, "You're a good dad."
Wow. Wow.
And so that that touched me, because I didn't do it just to be a good dad. Right? I just did it because I'm a dad,
right?
And my son, he needed my help, and so that touched me when he said, "Dad, you're a good dad."
Wow. Man, that's phenomenal. Listen, I appreciate you, James. I appreciate you taking the time, man.
Oh, anytime, man. Anytime.
This is, so fellas, people, everybody out there, this is the second father that we talked to, and we're going to keep them running. Talk to y'all soon.